Are you ready?
Yes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Sydney and Starlet, and if you are new here, welcome, enjoy the videos. So today, me and Sydney are going to be reading the Snow Country Prince storybook. So let's begin. Ooh, look at how pretty that red is for these little drawings. In the land called the Snow Country, the end of summer changes everything. The fishermen must beach their boats, turn their backs on the stormy sea, and travel inland to the cities to find other work. Little Mariko and her brother Kazuo dreaded the coming of the cold. It stung their eyes and made their hearts shiver. Their father was a fisherman, and when the winter arrived, they knew he too had to leave and would be gone from home till spring. As the first snow fell, Mariko and Kazuo and their mother and their grandmother waved goodbye. Not long till spring, Papa called, but the wind whisked his words away, and flying snowflakes soon hid him from sight. High overhead, as white as the snow, the first swans were arriving. Each year they came to shelter among the rushes, where the sea crept ashore in long fingers of blue. And behind them came the north wind, colder than even grandmother could ever remember. It froze the fingers of water from blue to white, and the swans struggled to find food. "We must feed them or they will die," said Mariko. So every day, the children sprinkled corn for the swans while the ice sheets grew and ground together and growled fiercely. One night, as the children lay in bed, a snow-bright face appeared suddenly at their bedroom window. There, in a fold of blizzard, crowned and robed in a dazzle of frost glory, stood a young man. "I am the Snow Country Prince, guardian of the birds. When ice is sharp and drifts are deep, I ride on the wind to watch over my subjects. Never have I known such a cruel winter. Though I came as fast as I could, I feared that many swans had died on the frozen fingers of the sea. But what did I find? Ah, well, because of the kindness of Mariko and Kazuo. Thank you, and I tell you this in return. Whatever happens, don't give up." Then a kite tail of wind carried the Snow Prince away across the sky. After that visit, no trouble or kindness was too much for Kazuo and Mariko. They fed the swans every day, and when they found one left torn and bleeding on the ice by cruel wolves, they carried it home to the village, to a warm shed and a soft bed. They were sure the Snow Country Prince would want them to care for the swan. "The swan mustn't die," declared Kazuo. "How would the Snow Country Prince feel? We mustn't fail him." The people in the village were amazed to see how tenderly the children cared for that poor sick bird. "You never give up, do you?" said the old man next door, and smiled. In fact, wherever the children went, it seemed that people's faces broke into a smile, until the letter came that made their mother cry. "Papa has had an accident," she told them, drying her tears. "I must go to him." The sleigh took them all to the railway station, and Mariko and Kazuo now had to wave goodbye to their mother as they had to Papa. The cold of loneliness bit into their hearts. "Remember," said grandmother, "Mama and Papa are lonely for you too." Now every day, in addition to feeding the birds and nursing the sick swan, Mariko and Kazuo wrote to their father in the hospital. They drew pictures and described how, with their help, the patient got stronger and fitter and happier every day. Mama pinned the pictures over Papa's bed. Just seeing them made him feel better. The more pictures there were, the better he felt, stronger and fitter and happier, just like the swan. The weather, too, got better day by day. The fingers of sea unfroze, turning from white to blue. The swans, sheltering there, prepared to fly away to their spring feeding grounds. The children carried the injured swan and gently placed it in the water. It lifted its head, hopefully toward the sky, and flapped its wings. "Yes, you can do it too! You can!" cried Mariko, encouragingly. "Keep trying. Don't give up." "No, whatever happens, don't give up," said Kazuo. The words seemed to have been waiting in his heart, and the wind seemed to sigh the very same thing. One evening, the sky overhead filled with swans, each as white as snow, each as beautiful as the Snow Country Prince himself. They hurtled one by one into the sky until only a single shining swan remained. "You can do it! You can go too!" called Mariko and Kazuo to the swan they had nursed. With its feathers touched by the gold of the setting sun and with the gust of wind beneath its wings, the swan rose into the air to follow the rest. Then suddenly, the tears came. First Papa, then Mama, and now even our swan has gone away, said Mariko. Oh, how lonely winter is. But winter was over. Warmth came back to the snow country, and so did Mama, and so did Papa, as well and as strong and as happy as any soaring swan on the wing. So, too, did the Snow Country Prince, though the children mistook his spring robes for blossoms and his words for the soft spring wind when he whispered, "Well done, Mariko, my snow princess. Well done, Kazuo, my princeling of the snow country." The end. So that is it for today, everyone. We really hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Pick out your favorite page. Who's your favorite character?
Working.
The chicken? The rooster? Okay. Ciao.
Working.
Chicken.